It's your boy Angelo Savage. Let's go.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris announced today she will not run for California governor next year. In a statement, Harris says she gave, quote, serious thought to running, but goes on to say, for now, my leadership and public service will not be in elected office. I look forward to getting back out to listening to the American people and helping elect Democrats.
Okay, for now, my leadership in public service will not be in elected office. Okay, I look forward to getting back and listening to American people, helping elect Democrats. Okay, I just wanted to pause real quick for y'all, real quick, because I want to reread it because I know they're going to give their opinion and spin on it. Now, this is CBS, I like to do every news channel, you know what I'm saying, still give my opinion regardless. But based on this one, it says for now. So if she didn't put for now in this whole situation, I would assume she's out completely. But right now, I've seen a lot of videos and opinions on this, and everyone's saying she's out to become the governor of California, at least. She doesn't want to be the governor of California. She going to lay low for this. But for now, when she added the for now part, means that they're insinuating that she still might run for president in 2028. Let me continue the rest of this video. We continue. Let's go.
California's current governor, Gavin Newsom, is term limited and will not be running again. And several Democrats have already announced their plans to run, including former Health and Human Services Secretary and California Attorney General Javier Becerra and former Congresswoman Katie Porter. For more, let's bring in our Finn Gomez. He's CBS News' executive director for White House and politics. Finn, you spoke to one of Harris's advisors. You're always on the phone with your sources. What did this source tell you about her decision not to run for California Gov?
Yeah, I spoke to a source close to former Vice President Harris who said that she was tempted to run for governor and thoroughly considered it, but she grappled with the idea and had a lot of conversations, quote, a lot of conversations over the last few months. But ultimately, she thought she could have better serve the party and the country outside of the scope of running for the governor's seat.
Right.
She is considering writing a book. Joe Ling, she started a nonprofit and will travel around the country to campaign for Democrats for the 2026 midterm cycle. I was told that she believes that she would have more impact as a former Democratic nominee. Asked about 2028, this is interesting. I was told she generally hasn't decided about running again for president in 2028, but that she knew that in her heart wasn't into running for governor in 2026.
Interesting. Genuinely hasn't decided. We'll be watching that very closely. We also know that Texas Republicans also.
Yeah. Okay. Look, it's about to get real controversial in here, man. All the sensitives leave out now. It's finna get lit. So look, this is what I think personally. I didn't vote for Kamala. I'm just gonna blatantly say that right now. I couldn't. My heart wouldn't let me, bro. It was the fate of America in my hands, and this is in my eyes. In my eyes, I said, hey, the fate of America in my hands. Don't do it, bro. Unless you just want the same stuff to continue for another 4. I said, you know what? I'm living worse. When Biden was in office, he about to leave. I said, man, these last 4 years has been crazy. I've been feeling like I've been treading above water. And this is different from the people that actually don't live at home, because I have friends that voted for Kamala, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. I still love you. You're cool. But I couldn't do it as an individual that lives in his own crib, shopping for his own food, paying his own bills. You could feel the economy versus an individual that stays at home and don't actually feel the economy. They're not paying bills. They're not paying rent. They don't know how much stuff costs. So those type of people, I don't really take their opinion too often because they don't know how the economy is actually functioning because they're not paying real bills. And that's a lot of Americans, by the way, too. A lot of kids that voted for, and they can't even have to be kids. They can be my age, still living at home. That's cool. But they don't see how the economy is functioning because they're not actually paying bills. So that being said, I voted in the interest of myself and my family. I had to, because I knew that opportunity was going down. Plus, prices of things were going up. And I'm like, dang, this is a slippery slope. There's no way I can vote for this for another 4. I'll be a fool. Anyway, that being said, I think California dodged a bullet. Then again, this is her own state. This is her home state, California. I don't think I'm not saying she would have not ran, but if you go back to the election Most of California was actually red. It's those major cities that turn them blue. And that's what I don't understand about this. Even in the state of Illinois, we got that same problem. If it wasn't for Cook County, if it wasn't for Will County, and a little bit of DuPage and Springfield, we would be all red. I looked at it. I was like, man, most of Illinois was red. But it's the major cities, which are the very liberal cities, like the major cities that got the most population, they're very blue. And that's what turns the whole state blue. Somehow we're gonna have to fix that. They say they're gonna fix it with after the immigration or whatever. They take certain people out and do a recensus, and then that's when electoral votes are recalculated based on the areas again. And that could make a difference. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about that. We talking about Kamala Harris here. I think it was the best choice of her not to run again. Yes, and plus, for those that don't know, California must have a rule that they can only do 2 terms, like a president or something, right? See, we don't have that in the state of Illinois. You can run with as many terms as you get elected for. That being said, JB Pritzker running for a 3rd one. We turn Illinois red. That's all I'm saying. But back to Kamala. Kamala Harris, yes, she did not say she not gonna run for presidency, which gives these people false hope, because based on how she wrote that, it made it seem like as if she's not going to run for president. But the only reason that they saying that she might is because she said the word now. For now, I'm going to do this, which means I'm not going to run for governor. But she did not say she wasn't going to run for president. But based on that statement, it didn't seem like she said she was either. So you do as you will with that information. But in my eyes, I feel like she's just setting the play up slowly. I think Kamala's going to set up the play and slowly not and say, well, I never said I was, but I already said I will. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she could take a loss. I think sometimes that hurt her. I'm be honest. I think Hillary was more equipped than Kamala. Oh, I said it, man. I said it. I said it's going to get controversial in here now. Hey, I said it. Hillary was better than the Kamala. Facts. I don't even care about the Russia thing. Nope. I don't even care. Hillary was better. She was more equipped. She had more history in the game. She's been in the game longer. She's former president, first lady. Come on. She was actually more equipped than any woman that ever applied. Facts. Even Nikki Haley, even though I like Nikki Haley. Yep. That being said, I don't think she should run for president either, because they might pick Gavin Newsom, because I heard Gavin Newsom gonna run. See, this is my play. This is what I think. I think Donald Trump's stepdaughter gonna run again in the Republican Party, or I know for a fact, because Trump can't go, JD Vance gonna have to run, right? JD Vance decent, but if Trump's daughter run too, hey, she a woman, I'll vote for her so we can have a first lady, because I'm just voting to the right now. But that being said, you're gonna have Kamala, you're gonna have Gavin Newsom. JB gonna pop out the woodwork for real. Come on, man. It's gonna be a runner-up, man. Hey, if the economy's going good and this is how we might have to keep the Republicans in office for at least another 4. I don't know. You see, I just pay attention to it. That's it. I read the analytics and I just keep continuing. But in this aspect, this video about Kamala Harris not running for California governor. That being said, it's a slippery slope anywhere in California. Right now, California is like a slum. It's like the worst place to be. Bro, their minimum house, their medium house is like $1.1 million, bro. And that's for like a 900 square foot flat. One story, bro. $1 million. Minimum. Like median. Come on, bro. Like, how's y'all living out there for real? Y'all damn, that's just too much money for like a house I can get out in Illinois for like $250. You know what I'm saying? And that's still taxing. We didn't add them interest rates now. They paying $10,000 a month on a 1-story ranch, 700 square feet, 800 square feet. Crazy as hell. I don't know how they do it. This is why the economy's going bad over there, bro. I think man, it's just looking bad for Kamala right now, man. She might as well do what she said and just stick and help Democrats out. Probably play the sidekick role. I ain't even gonna lie. because that's where she fits better, just staying out the way. And I'm not saying that because she's a woman or because she's black. I'm saying that because that's what it is. You know what I mean? You need leaders in office. Like, I'll be honest, if it was between her and Gavin Newsom, I might have to do Gavin Newsom. And I don't even like dude for real. But at least he's firm on his statements. Like, when he says something, he mean it. And he gonna stand on it. I'd rather vote Preston. I really hate him. But if he's fit for the job, then I gotta put him in. That's just what it is. I go for whoever's good for the world, for our country as a whole, and for my family. So y'all tell me what y'all think in this situation. I could be wrong. This is just strictly my opinion. Angelo Savage here. Y'all, hey, I'm just a typical guy that lives in the state of Illinois. But I live on my own. So when you equate your opinion to my opinion, make sure you add how you live, what you support, how much money you make, where you stay, and who you take care of. You know, those all make efficient reasons why people make decisions and why they make them. That being said, is your boy Angelo Savage. Now, don't forget to like for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to comment and tell me what you think about this whole situation, because I'll be honest, I don't think she was running for governor anyway. I don't even think she got the funds for a campaign. It's best for her not to even waste her time. Now, California's a slippery slope. It's like buying a house that got foreclosed on and it got termites in it. And you bought it, you thought you got a deal, but you didn't. And then the house is like sold as is, and you didn't get the inspection. And then you go in there, and there's like termite damage, roofing is caving in, leaking. It's just a bad house to have. So it's best to just give that responsibility somewhere else, and maybe try to apply for something where you can get into the Senate. You know what I'm saying? Or the House. That's what she should have did. Honestly, like, Kamala Harris should look at better options. She should try to get into the House, get into the Senate. She could probably get in that real easy and quick. Facts. Instead, she's trying to become the president or the governor, bro. That might not be the reason. That might not be the spot for you, bro. Work your way back up. That's all. But don't give up. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Make sure you subscribe. Peace.